Hello student, today we are going to discuss here about mirage. This is a optical phenomena. This occurs when bending of light, when light goes through hot and cold region. So mirage formation occurs, and we know at desert, at hot season, there would be temperature gradient there. So on moving upward, the density of air reduces due to gravity. So refractive index on moving upward would be increases. On moving upward, refractive index increases. So we can explain mathematically how the path followed by the optical rays during the mirage formation, and also analyze here the path of light ray in different refractive medium, and that is along the x-axis and that is along the y-axis. When the refractive index varies along the x-axis, then we take the optical normal parallel to the x-axis. When the variation of refractive index along the y direction, then the optical normal would be taken to parallel to the y direction. So here we have to mathematically drive the equation for path in mirage creation, and a practical example also uh, present here to better understand this topic. So here we know by the Snell law says, by the Snell law, if a light, this is a normal, if a light, this is a rare medium, suppose this is first medium, this is second medium, this is first medium, this is second medium, this is rare medium, this is denser medium. When light's incident ray moves from rare to denser medium, it bends toward the normal. So this is incident angle theta 1, this is refracted angle theta 2. So this is medium 1, this is medium 2. So we can write here mu 1 sin theta 1 is equal to mu 2 sin theta 2. So mu sin theta is constant. This is the conclusion of Snell law. Because of refractive index is here differ, here refractive index is differ, so the angle is also differ. The refracting index is less, then angle of sin would be more. Here angle is less, refractive index is more. So the product of refractive index and sin theta would be constant always, and we can apply the Snell law at any entry and at any exit point. So this law is valid for where moving the light rays in the medium. So we explain here the how the mirage is formed here and how the path is light is covered in this phenomena. So here we take, suppose in a desert, this is a tree, this is a tree in a desert, and a light rays, suppose this light rays, this way, this light rays, and we know at the, this is a origin, suppose this is y axis and this is x axis, and we know the refracting index on moving upward gradually linearly increases. Refractive index on moving upward increases. So we can write here mu is equal to mu naught plus alpha y. Alpha is a positive constant, and it is very small. It is very small positive constant. So on moving here to here, the refractive index gradually increases, and this is the center. At this stage, mu will be mu naught. Y is equal to 0 here. So mu would be mu naught. Here we observe this light rays at that instant is parallel incident. So this light rays, incident rays, and here it is parallel to the, and we know the air layer should be horizontal air layer should be here, horizontal air layer. So the optical axis would be the parallel to the y axis. So this is the optical axis, this would be optical axis, this would be optical axis, or this would be layer of the air. So at that instant the optical axis is this is optical axis, this is optical axis, say n and dash, this is optical axis. So optical axis is parallel to the y axis when the variation of refractive index in y direction. So refractive index would be in y direction, deviation of refractive index in y direction. So the normal, optical normal would be parallel to the y axis. So here incident ray makes the angle 90 degree, and the refractive ray also makes, this is also in that particular portion we see, that particular portion we see refractive ray also make angle 90 degree. So I is equal to 90 degree and R also 90 degree. So but here the refractive ray bend because of Snell law. Snell law says mu sin theta is equal to constant. So by the Snell law, the sin theta would be altered here because of mu is changing here. So and by the concept of total internal reflection, if incident angle is more than critical angle and the rays is travel from, this is a denser medium, this is a rare medium, from denser medium to rare medium, and the ray total internal reflection is there if incident angle is more than critical angle. So ray reflected, not go through this medium, reflected back its own medium. So this is the concept of total internal reflection, the explanation, but the more appropriate explanation is this: mu sin theta is constant. This is the Snell's law is responsible for the bending of the light ray. So we have to here mathematically derive the path of the light ray. So we take here the coordinate x and y, and we also discuss you, this is the normal here and this is the angle r, this is the reflected angle. So this is the incident angle, this is reflected angle. So apply here, this is the refractive index mu here mu is mu naught. So we write here the Snell's law for that point and that point, this is xy coordinate. So at that point the Snell's law would be sin, this would be mu naught sin 90 is equal to mu sin r. So sin 90 is 1, sin r becomes mu naught upon, put the value mu naught alpha y. So sin r, this is the distance we have to write here, this is dx and this is dy, this segment is dy. So tan r would be dy over dx, dx over dy. Tan r would be, this length is dy, this length is dx, so dx over dy would be tan r. So we have to find the value of tan r. So sin r is equal to this, so mu naught, this is hypotenuse, so square of hypotenuse, this would be mu naught plus alpha y whole square minus mu naught square. So tan r would be mu naught upon mu naught square alpha square y square plus 2 mu naught alpha y minus mu naught square. Here mu naught square cancel, as the alpha is very small, so this term will be 0 and tan r becomes mu naught upon under root 2 mu naught alpha y 2 mu naught alpha y. So we can write here dx over dy is equal to tan r. So this becomes mu naught upon under root 2 mu naught alpha upon root 2 dy and 0 to y and 0 to x. Here initial limit is 0 0 and this limit is xy. So 0 0 we have to find this path where we find here slope. When we find here slope, then we find the path equation of for the light motion rays equation. So we have find here by the integrate. So x becomes mu naught root 2 mu naught alpha into integration of root 2 root y becomes 1 by root y. This is 1 by root y. So this becomes y raised to power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 y raised to power 1 by 2 2 root 1 by 2 2 root y. This becomes 2 root y. Putting the value y is y, 0 is 0. So on squaring both sides, so this becomes x square root 2, this becomes 2 mu naught by alpha root 2 into y. This is the equation of x square is equal to 4ax. This is the equation of parabola, upward parabola. This path would be the parabola. So the observer, suppose this is the observer standing here, when see the tree, so the observer appears a apparent. This is the virtual image seen by the observer. So observer feel there is a water. So this is the concept of mirage, and we explain here some problems for more fundamental conceptual approach. While we have to discuss here the different scenario, the change in refractive index, that is in x direction, that is in y direction. When first we consider the change in refractive index in y direction. So in this scenario, the question is, a person is standing on a road, or this is the situation, observation is in a hot days, during a hot days. So here a person is standing here. Suppose this is a person. This is a person standing here, or his height is from I point, this is 2 meter, and suppose this is a road, and a luminous object is placed here. This is a luminous object. Object is placed here. So the refractive index in this scenario is given, that is mu is equal to mu naught under root 1 plus ay, and the value of A is 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 per meter, and in this situation we have to find here when the light is incident to the normal. So as we earlier discussed, when the refractive index is variable in y direction, that means we have to take the normal in y direction. So this is the layer of the air, this is layer of the air, this is layer of the air, this is layer of the air, this type. So normal we take like this, this is normal n dash. We have to take the normal, optical normal in y direction, parallel to y direction. So this is the optical normal, this is the optical normal, this is the optical normal. We know Snell law is mu sin theta is equal to constant. This is Snell law. We have to apply here. So here the normal is this. So the incident angle would be 90 degree here, and we suppose a particular segment, particular situation, we take coordinate x comma y, and this is the normal, and this normal, suppose this is the reflected rays here, this is reflected ray, this is incident ray, this is reflected ray. So this becomes dx and this becomes dy. So dy over dx would be, so tan r would be dx over dy, tan r would be, this becomes tan r would be dx over dy, dx over dy. This is dx, this is dy, this is tan r would be dx over dy, and we apply here the Snell law. So Snell law should be, here the origin is here, so putting the value y is equal to 0, so mu is equal to mu naught here. So Snell law mu naught sin 90 is equal to, this would be sin r, and mu naught under root 1 plus ay, this would be sin r. So we have to find the value of tan r. So sin r becomes mu naught cancel out, mu naught cancel out, under root 1 plus a into y. Under root 1 plus a into y. So we have to calculate here tan r. Tan r would be 1 minus under root, this is a into y, mu naught, correct. Mu is equal to mu naught a plus ay, y is equal to 0, mu naught. So here here this is hypotenuse, so square of hypotenuse 1 plus ay minus 1, this becomes ay, this becomes under root ay, this becomes under root ay. So this is the value of tan r putting here. So dx would be 1 upon under root ay dy, integrate 0 to y and 0 to x. On integration 1 upon root a and y would be 2 times y under root y raised to power minus 1 y raised to power minus 1 minus 1 y2 plus 1 1 y2 root 2 1 y2 2, correct. This is x. So we find the equation also. So on squaring both sides, so this would be x square is equal to 4ya into y. This is the equation of. So the path would be like this, like this, like this. This is the parabolic. So we know the light rays travel like this, like this, like this, also this, and finally the light should be. This is the many of the lights rays are emitting the source luminous body, and this beam, this light ray would be passes through its eye. So putting the value here, so this becomes 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 and root 2 cancel out. This becomes 2 into 10 raised to power 3. This becomes 2 kilometer. So the person standing here, this distance is 2 kilometer. He see the 2 kilometer on the road, the luminous object. So this is the problem explained how we calculate out the problems when the refractive index is variable in y direction. So when refractive index is variable in y direction, we take the optical normal parallel to the y axis and the layer should be along with the x axis. So this is the concept, and another problem we have to discuss when the refractive index is variable in x direction. So take another example when the refractive index is variable in x direction. So in this example, a here given a glass and its thickness is, glass slab is here and its thickness is a by 2, and at normal, this is origin, this is x axis and this is y axis. This is y axis, this is x axis, and we have to find here here given the refractive index is a upon a minus x. It means refractive index is variable in the x direction. So we have to take the normal along this. This is the position of normal here. This is the position of normal here, and the layer would be taking along the y direction. There would be the layer of the material, and the material, the refractive index is variable in x direction. The refractive index is variable in x direction. So we have to calculate the path of the ray inside the material. In this region, the material is a by 2. The thickness of glass slab is a by 2. So in this region, we have to find the trajectory of the path of the ray. So here the ray is normally incident. So ray is incident normally, that is normal. This is angle is 90 degree, and here the at the center we put the value here 0, then the refractive index would be 1. Put the value here 0, so refractive index would be A by A, that become 1. So this is the normal, and this is the, suppose this is the, we have to cut layers. So we know this is normal, so this is the angle of reflection. This would be the angle of the reflection. So this would be dx and this would be dy. So dy over dx would be tan r. We apply here and here. Snell's law, as we know, mu sin theta is equal to constant. So here we apply, here we apply, here apply, here apply, here apply, anywhere we apply. This term will be constant. So we apply here and here. This is, suppose coordinate is x and y, and here initial coordinate is x comma 0 comma 0. So we have to integrate dy over dx from 0 comma 0 and x comma y. Then we find the path. Dy over dx is the slope, and integrate from 0 comma 0, the coordinate is 0 comma 0 and x comma y. If we integrate this slope on the limit, the limit given here, so we find the path of the light rays. So integrate here. So we say, first we apply the Snell law. So Snell law would be mu sin 90 is equal to a upon a minus x. This would be sin r. So mu is 1. So remove here. Mu is 1. So sin r becomes a minus x by a. This is the sin r. So we find tan r. Tan r would be, this is perpendicular, or this would be a square minus a minus x whole square. So put the value here. So this becomes dy over dx a minus x under root a square minus a minus x whole square. So dx would be transferred here, dx. So integrate 0 to y and 0 to x. So let a square minus a minus x whole square is equal to t square. So differentiation of this term, a square differentiation is 0, a minus x would be a minus x and 2 minus 2 plus minus 2 minus 1 minus and minus becomes plus. So this becomes dx and 2t dt. 2 cancel. So putting the limit here 0 to x, putting the value here a minus x dx, this becomes dt dt upon t square. So becomes t. So t cancel out, this becomes y. So dt becomes t, 0 to x. So this becomes t x to 0. So value of t, this would be under root a square minus a minus x whole square x and 0. So this becomes y is equal to a square a minus x whole square, and putting the value root x and squaring both sides, this becomes a square y square plus a minus x whole square is equal to a square. So rewrite here x minus a whole square plus y square is equal to a square. This is the equation of circle. Center would be a comma 0 and radius. This is center. This is radius. Radius would be a. So the trajectory of the here inside the circle, this part would be circular, this type or this type. So here the radius A, and if the this type, this is the this would be the radius of the, if this is in this medium, the refractive index is not this is the refractive index lies in this region only. So we suppose if this slab would be infinite long, but this thickness is fixed a by 2. So this would be a circular path here to here only. Here the refractive index is 1 in this region. Here the refractive index is very well only in this region. Here the air, here air, here air. So the path of this is the incident ray. So after the reflection, this ray would be this ray would be parallel to this ray. This ray after reflection, suppose this is the trajectory of path. This is the trajectory. This is the circular path, and after it merges with the grazing of the surface. So this type emerges by the grazing of the surface. So these problems are discussed here. So I hope these problems will be built up more conceptual approach. So this session is very important for the aspirant who are preparing for JEE and medical NEET. So thanks for watching this video and take care.